Hi, I'm Shubham Khera. I'm going to discuss the basic concepts of the banking enterprise of iTech 11102 or the major assignment. In this, the first part we are going to discuss is the three basic services provided by the bank. So, the first service provided by the bank is the loans. When we talk about the loans, banks provide us different kinds of loans such as home loan, car loan, and personal loan. They are provided on interest, and even this is the basic thing by which banks also earn money. They play with the interest of the people, and like they give up people a different amount of loans and they get interest from them. So this is the main source of income for them. The second service provided by the bank is the insurance. Like in this world, it is very important to be secured, so banks provide us insurance of different types such as health insurance, life insurance, and travel insurance. If anything goes wrong, so there are banks which can help them at a later stage. So we can take the benefits of the bank. For example, when we come on a student visa, we are properly required to take a student health overseas cover. Without this, we will not be allowed to enter the country. Because if anything happens to the students, there are banks which would literally become the source of income to for the students. So the third service which is provided by the bank is the credit card. Credit card has become very important in this world today. Everyone is so busy in their lives that they don't have too much time to take out money from the bank, and even so they use credit cards so that they can pay pass at any place. For example, goods, services, to buy electronics, to pay money, anything, or for any other transactions as well. So this is a major facility which is offered by the bank, that is credit card. So going on, we are going to discuss about the security and privacy issues by the bank. So the first security issue which is solved by the method is authentication. Authentication means banks provide us a username password which enables us to log on into the account, so that there is no other person accessing our account. In this, if the person enters the wrong information, the information is directly sent to the bank and the account is disabled. So it is a very secure method of authentication of security. The second method used for security is encryption. In encryption, like a particular data is encrypted for a particular source of code so that no one else can access it. It is a better way to keep the data secure. And the last method for keeping the security of the data is the backup. If we talk about the backup, small amount of data is kept at another place so that we can use it if something happens to that system. When we talk about the workloads is the amount of work that is done by the computer resources in a particular time period. There are three types of workload: batch workload, analytical workload, and transactional workload. For batch workload, the mainframes play a major role here. The banks have a major role in maintaining the workloads. Like they manage huge amount of data, and even the computers compute large amount of data on a daily basis. So this is all linked with the cloud infrastructure as well. For the transactional workload mainly works with the online transaction process. It is based on cost analysis, and it shows that the private cloud would best suit to a complex transactional workload. Analytical workload. Analysis is used by banks to understand the trend of their ongoing loans and even the process of time spent. So here are the benefits of cloud technologies. And discussing about why banks use the mainframe technologies, because mainframes are high cloud computing devices which are used to manage huge amount of data and used to transmit information in very less time. They can interpret information in such few seconds that it can handle a large amount of data and undergo transactions like literally in 1 second for millions of users. Mainframes are so important that like they can handle the big data as well. So we can say that big data and mainframes are linked together.